Hi, my name's Greg, Soul Searcher Gaijin, that's me. Today's video, I'm going to do some live ambient music, and completely live in the sense that I'm going to be building everything up in the moment. Reason for this is a few weeks ago, I met a new Japanese friend. His name's Jose. He reached out to me, found me on YouTube through an ambient zero video that I did a ways back that got a lot of traction. And it turns out that he actually does some like sound design for them and making some demos. So he reached out to me and invited me to do a little impromptu ambient jam. No drums. I took my Somatera and Arturia Mini Freak, and he had a keyboard, a microcosm, and a looper, and he speaks little English, I speak a little Japanese. We didn't talk a lot, we just basically said a few sentences to one another, met at a rehearsal studio, set our equipment up, and then played for an hour and 15 minutes with like no talking, just vibing off of one another. And it turns out after that, he reached out to me a couple days later and offered me a show that he's playing with. So I get to perform, not with him, but the same night that he's performing. It's a solo gig for me. And that'll be the first show that I'm actually doing in Osaka, which is really great. And it's not until October. No, not October. I'm sorry, August 30th. I have plenty of time, but I kind of want to get ahead of the game because it's a 45-minute gig. It's a place called Ambient Pillow. I've never done an ambient set before. So I just kind of wanted to kind of work some stuff out. And if you saw in my last video, I got an Oxy 1, dude. This thing is amazing. It's not going to be in the setup today. I don't know it incredibly well. And for what I'm trying to achieve on this set, I think I'm better suited with sticking with what I'm comfortable with the electrons, and I'm really going to try to see, and today is a nice experiment to see if I can pull this off like just off the cuff. I mean, I did a little bit of prep ahead of time this morning. I felt incredibly unmotivated today, and so I kind of created a palette of sounds, tried to get the levels halfway decent, and I updated my Loopy Pro template in AUM. So now I have the ability to, well, let's flip over real quick, okay? I'm going to flip cameras for you. See, okay, so over here in Loopy Pro, I don't know if you can see, I have a bunch of cells over here. There's a few pre-recorded things in there, loops that I did over on Hansonic over here, which I'm not really going to be using today. I may bring them in, but I doubt it. But you can see there's a bunch. I have 5, 6, 7 open cells that I can live loop into. I have a few buttons over here that can determine on the fly whether I do 4 measures, 8 measures, 32 or 16 measures. And essentially I have my Terra. You've heard that little theme before. I'm just going to kind of run with it today because I'm not looking to do anything complicated. This is more of a test to see what I can pull off, honestly, live. Over here, I have the Mini Freak. Sorry, it's hard to really see the keys because they're black keys, so I tried to put a little light on it over here so you can see what's going on. But I have that routed to a piano and a flute sound in AUM, so I can... here we go. If I bring the fader up on the fader Fox, nice little piano sound, or nice little flute sound, so I can play them together, or I can play them separate, whatever. I have a few sounds loaded on my Digitakt that just have a kick, a hi-hat, and some clicky sounds. I'm going to program those in live. I have a bass sound over here on the Digitone. I have a little paddy sound, which I'm going to play something real simple. And then one little melodic guy, which I may use. We'll see. Where's my delay at? How come I don't have any delay on that? Let's throw a little bit of effects on that. Yeah, just to give me a little something. Okay, and then what other sounds do I have here? I have just a little bass. I have this. Okay, so that's pretty much what I'm working with. And then over here on the Mini Freak, I have a bunch of sounds in my favorites. Just a few little things here. Nothing too crazy. And then of course over here, I don't know if you can see it, Korg Nano Control, which I have a lot of really nice stuff mapped to, so it can kind of give me some effects and some high pass and low pass filters. So, okay, so back to here. So there we go. That's what I'm working with. And essentially, if I hit play, I just hit play, you don't hear a thing. I don't have anything programmed in, no pre-programmed sequences. I'm just going to try to make it up on the fly. Going to try to keep it as ambient as possible. Try to keep it evolving. It may be a little long. I really don't know. I've never really pulled this off. Like I said, I felt a little unmotivated today, and I'm just trying to work through that. And I like to have my videos a little more planned out, but I figured let me just show you the process. I've been telling you I was going to do that for such a long time. So win or fail, succeed or not, I am going to do my best to see what happens with this. Okay, so let us flip back over here to this camera. And I'm going to start off with, okay, let's just hit play. You can see that's going now. I'm set at 69 beats per minute. Just some little stuff going on here. And then I'm going to just start putting in some sounds. I have a drone that's coming from an instance of Hilda in AUM. It's just looping one note constantly, free of the playhead. Got some sound effects going in there. Put a little flute in. Let's come over to my Digitone and put some let's put the high pass that a little bit, make it a little bit more mellow. Let's put in something going. I'm going to come over here to this sound. Let's turn down this. Volume on that. Put piano in now. Let's come over to here and put some stuff in. Put a little hi-hat in there. That note is not even in the key, dumbass. That's better. But you're in a key now. We'll just leave it at that. End on a decent note. Okay, so come back here. Well, it was rough, but hopefully you can get an idea of, let me stop this, of what I'm doing, all off the cuff. And every time it's different. And like I said, I just tried this morning, so we'll see how it goes. I hope it didn't waste too much of your time. It wasn't the best piece ever, but just that little insight into what I'm doing, what I'm working on. And it's a whole new way of working for me. It's kind of fun. It's really a little scary. I have no idea what's going on. There's so much to manage, but hey, it's all a process. Anyway, until next time, hope you're well. Take care. Be good.